Hey David, so we're gonna make this as short and easy as we possibly can. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is walk up to your bar feeder and look at the push rod. Is the push rod down or is the push rod up? If the push rod is still down, your first step is gonna be to close the door. You're gonna walk over to your control. You're going to press current commands. You are going to go to devices and bar feeder. Now, if the push rod is down, you're going to press the undo button just as it tells you to here to unload the push rod. If the push rod is already up, you're okay. You just have to take your stock out of the chuck, put it back on the rack back there. Now, once you do that, on the current commands page, you're going to use the arrow down key to move your cursor down, and you're going to go past all of these steps. You don't have to do anything under the bar feeder operation values. You are only going to be working with the new start reference position procedure, okay? So we are going to arrow down to the steps below that. I'm going to go ahead and arrow down multiple times so that I can show you that there are a total of 6 steps here that you are going to follow. Step 1, load and measure the bar. Press F2. When you press the F2 button, it is going to make sure that the rack is open. It's going to load the first bar. It's going to measure it and stop. Step 2, adjust the transfer tray height. You do not have to do that. You are already set at the right height. Step number 3, advance the bar. When you go to step number 3 and advance the bar, sorry, I lost myself for a second. When you press F3 to advance the bar, it is going to load the bar into the spindle. Then it is going to lower the push rod, and then it's going to tell you now advance to step number 4. Once you go to step number 4, it is going to tell you to jog the bar manually into the spindle until the face of the stock is even with the face of your collet. So from there, once you get to step number 4, you are going to press handle jog. You're going to make sure that your bar feeder axis is active, and you're going to dial to the right slowly until your bar is flush with the face of the chuck. Your next step is step number 5, which is to clamp the chuck by stepping on the foot switch. Step number 6, finally, is pressing the F4 button. When you press the F4 button, it is going to open your chuck. It is going to feed your bar out to the initial push length. It's going to close the chuck. And then you are ready to press memory and cycle start your active program.